What's up everyone? Today what we're going to look at is angles on a parallel line, just so we can get into the fundamentals of how angles work. By the end of this video you should understand what an alternate, co-interior, opposite and corresponding angles mean, and to understand how to use them to answer some harder questions. So let's start with this one. If this is 128, what is x going to be equal to? Well, for this example, we can see that it has a C, like that. Whenever it has that, this is what's called a co-interior angle. And these two numbers will add up to 180. So x plus 128 is equal to 180. And so therefore x will be equal to 180 minus 128, which in this case is equal to 52 degrees. Make sure you remember your units, especially if you're doing at Excel, they're not as forgiving. What about something like this? We have an angle here and we have an angle here. What is x in this case going to be equal to? Notice how it makes an F shape, right? This is what we call a corresponding angle. And if an angle is corresponding on a parallel line, they are equal. So x is just going to be equal to 114. Something like this? Well, in this case, we're told that an angle is here, x, like a Z shape or an S shape or an N shape, depending on how you want to look at it. These angles are called alternate angles. And an alternate angle is again going to be equal. So x is simply going to be equal to 124. And finally, something like this, we call this a vertically opposite angle. You see, I got a 45 here, and here is an x. They're vertically opposite, and so therefore x is equal to 45. But it's not always going to be that easy, as is the case with this question. Here we are told that these two lines are parallel, and we're told to look for x and y. So what can we find that will help us answer this question? Well, we can see that there's a Z shape here. So we can see that y is equal to 77 degrees. Yeah? Because it's alternate. Same with x over here. We can see that it's in a C shape, no pun intended. So therefore they're going to equal to 180 degrees. And if they're equal to 180 degrees, x plus 68 is equal to 180. And so therefore x is equal to 180 minus 68. So therefore x is equal to 112 degrees. Okay, but what about something like this where we have absolutely no hints whatsoever? We're given two sets of parallel lines, one here and one here. And we're told this angle is 44, this is 51, and now we're working out x and y. What can we work out to get the answers that we're looking for? Well, logically speaking, we can work out what this angle is because the angle on a straight line is equal to 180. So, 51 plus 44 plus x is equal to 180. And so therefore 180 minus 44 minus 51 is equal to x, which is equal to 85. So we can label this as 85. We can also see that this 51 is corresponding with this angle here. So we can work out what this angle here is. I'll call this angle A. 180 minus 51 is equal to A. So A is equal to 129. Okay? And then what do you notice about A and X? They are vertically opposite. Right? So therefore X is equal to 129. Okay, what else can we figure out from this mess of a problem? We've got X, but we still need to work out what Y is equal to. We can see that 51 can be written here as that too is corresponding. Right? So this is also 51. What else can we figure out from here? Well, we can also figure out that this angle here is equal to 85 because they're vertically opposite, aren't they? And so what will this angle here be equal to? This angle here will be equal to 180 minus 85 minus 51 because the angles of the triangle add up to 180. So therefore, this angle here is equal to 44. Okay, is there anything else that we can use to help us? Well, let's look at this y over here, for example. If this is y, what is this going to be equal to? Exactly, it's also going to be equal to y. Furthermore, what is this angle here going to be equal to? Because once we work out this angle, it's easy. Well, what did we say about x and this line here? They are co-interior. And so therefore, if I label this angle as B, right? B plus x is equal to 180. So 180 minus x is going to equal B. And we know that B is equal to 51 from this co-interior angle here. And so now we can work out what y is equal to. If this is 51 and this is 44, y is just going to be equal to 180 minus 51 minus 44, which is equal to 85 degrees. And so this is our final answer. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you understood what I was talking about. If you guys liked it, consider subscribing, helps out the channel a lot. If you guys need some individual questions, join my Discord server and I'll help you as best as I can. If you guys need some extra tutoring, please do drop me an email and I will be able to organize a meeting and a quote. Keep on learning as you have no idea what you're capable of doing.